Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning. Let's get into this session. We got Friday wrapping up the month, May 31st, 2019. June is here. It's incredible. We got another weekend, fast week from this 4-day week we had with that holiday weekend last weekend. Kind of just flew right by, didn't it? Anyway, let's crush this last day of the month, last day of the week, and finish out strong. So, anyway, as we saw in the market yesterday, SPY, just try to fight all day long. Had a little bit of red to green at the end of the day, but it obviously closed green. Across the board sectors, I think you had 7 or 8 sectors trading green. I think real estate was top of the list, and energy pulling up the rear in the reds. Energy's been getting crushed lately, obviously with tech sector as well and consumer. Um, but we got obviously a lot of opportunities to the downside, into the upside. There were some strong moves to the upside today as well. Um, but we got 8 going into our session, and we got let's kick it off. So we got PVH. PVH, you can see, just got crushed yesterday, closing almost 15 points to the downside. It's this retail situation. Obviously, China's squeezing a lot of businesses out, and these guys are, sales are going to get a hit. So I think they're going to start seeing this slow fade out, right? So anyway, our target is 80. We're going to continue with this sentiment that the market's kind of showing us right now, and obviously until the market changes the sentiment, we're going to enjoy the ride to the downside and hop on board. So anyway, we'd like it for another 4.5 points of downside. All right, next up we got PLCE, Children's Place, Consumer Cyclical. We'd like it to the 90 level, another 4.5 points of downside as well, conservatively. And again, it was just a nice slow fade all day yesterday. It didn't even come close to VWAP, any kind of pullback. So we like this. Obviously, shares being dumped on the market, and a nice ATR as well. So we're gonna stick to this one. We like it to the 90 level, and obviously we'll mitigate risk right out of the gate. CXO closed not too much actually yesterday. Closed almost 2.5 points to the downside. Traded sideways for past couple of days after it's selling off, but not done in our opinions. I think 95 is going to be the target, and we're going to stick with this thing. Obviously, if energy gets hit again tomorrow, then we anticipate it should get breached sometime before the market close. Next up, WB. WB obviously has been selling off for quite a while. You can see it's just been a slow downtrend since the gap down on 23rd, and then the other previous gap down on 17th. So we'd like the 41 level. It's been selling off again. That's what we've been saying, and we like that level. We like that target, so we're gonna stay diligent with it. It's kind of a slow fade, but we like the slow fade. Nice, easy, stress-free, risk-free trade when you mitigate risk like this. So we like this thing to the 41. XPO, another industrial sector, excuse me, and we'd like it to the 48 level conservatively. It kind of fell off a cliff yesterday right out of the bell, and fought back, tried to have a little bit of action at VWAP, and kind of went above VWAP, came below, above, below. So we'll see once the dust settles how this thing's going to perform. At the end of the day, market dictates direction, so your opinion means absolutely nothing. So if the market's going to continue selling off, then we'll enjoy the ride to the 48 level. Foot Locker. Foot Locker is obviously, it's been selling off, as you guys can see, since 24th. And 40 is our level. It's close. We've been talking about 40 for a few days and hasn't reached it yet. It's close, but we're gonna stick with this thing. 70 cents is 70 cents. We always like a lot more than 70 cents. Anything less than $1 is nothing too exciting for us. But that being said, we're gonna stick with it till the very end. Until market dictates otherwise. We'll take it. So we pretty much know how this thing's been trading. So again, if unless the market changes its sentiment and wants to come trying to bring this boy back up, which we're not seeing right now, then we like to the 40. Next up, NVDA. NVDA has been a nice slow fade. You can see all month. And again, we like the 138. I mean, excuse me, 135. It reached that 138 level today. Not too much, buck and a half, a little bit less than buck and a half to the downside. But again, we like the 135. We like gets the sell-off is nice and smooth. The risk is okay. Had a little action last night after hours, but nothing to talk about. Some shares here and there, but again, if the market sentiment wants to bring this back up, then we'll let it, do what it does, and we'll step away. But unless it's clear that the reversal's in, we like it to the 135. Last up, TSN. TSN, obviously it sold off on 29th and pretty much trades sideways after the sell-off, after found a little bit of support in 76s, and kind of traded up yesterday, almost up a half a point. Not sure it's done yet. We like it to the 50-day moving average on the daily, which is 74 level, and we're gonna keep an eye on this thing. If it at all shows weakness, and we like it to that level, but it's possible that it's going to start trading to the upside. But this one we're not too sure yet, but we'll see. Obviously, after the market opens, see a little more of a clear picture. But as always, we're always going to kind of sit on our hands and let the price come to us, let the trade come to us, because at the end of the day, market dictates direction, like we always say. No need to push or rush anything. You chase, you die, as we always say. Stay diligent with your stops. You always gotta stay diligent with your stops. You're in, you have a wrong decision, get out. No big deal, guys. But anyways, we got going on. We got 8 going in the session, wrapping up the week, wrapping up the month. Let's do it strong, right? As always, guys, stick with your stops, stay diligent with your setups. If you want to know how we're doing it, how we're picking these watch lists, how we're trading these watches, any other questions you have, I want to answer that question why, come check us out at thestreettrading.com, and we'll sort you out on the 90-day course. All right, guys, have a great day in the markets, and stay diligent again with your stops. All right, guys, have a good one. Talk to you soon.